dog. Hi, hello. I believe this is going to be the first video of 2026, so Happy New Year. If you're new here, I'm Amber. I am an author and a freelance editor, and today this is going to be a little bit of a writing vlog and also just kind of like talking about my book for a little bit. I have 4 videos planned for this month. I don't know if I'm going to do 4 uploads or not. I am trying to, as I've talked about, set up my time management in a way that I'm focusing more on my own work than I did last year, while also obviously having time for my freelance clients and my new part-time job, which is only part-time. And now that we're coming out of the holiday season, I'm thinking we might be working like 18 hours a week, which actually I think is it what? You know what? I don't know. It's probably about 18. So I kind of wanted to talk about some of the books that I am using as, I guess, research references, that kind of thing. And also I want to show off some of my Christmas presents because my mother is a fantastic gift giver and she absolutely nailed all of the presents. I don't know if I can show you all of them because one of them is a calendar and it's already hanging up and that might be a little bit difficult to get down, but let me show you what I got. So we have this gorgeous planner. The planner that you see me use with like the really cute mushrooms, that's also very witchy, so that fits as well. That's a 2025 to 2026 calendar, so I could use it. But this is just for cemetery book. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, like, it's pretty basic planner in terms of like what's in it. Really pretty artwork. And so what I'm doing is starting my notes with, this is just my kind of general goals, and we're starting word count was 25,159. I don't think I'm gonna hit 50,000 unless I buckle down, because right now my goal is to average like 5,000 a week, because the focus is to write, look how cute they are. And all I'm using this planner for is to record my daily word counts. As you can see, one day, the second, we hit 1,300 words. The other 2 days we hit like 160 and 90. So, but the goal is at least 5 days a week, hit that 1,000 words minimum. But I need to be writing every day. I need to prioritize this. I need to make it a daily thing, because I've had days where writing 1,000 words takes me 20-30 minutes. I have an extra 20-30 minutes in my day. It's basically not watching YouTube. Which is very difficult. But I also think that if I can focus my thoughts on not being on this little phone device right now and instead reading more. So this was a book, if you saw my post, this was the first book I picked up for the year. I knew it was filled with grief. I knew that. But something about it is like not hitting me in the way I expected it to. Like, the grief is making me angry, not sad. I can deal with sadness. The anger is throwing me off, and I'm like outwardly angry to those around me, which is not good. And I don't know what it is that this book makes me angry. Like, I am at 4 chapters and about 30 pages or so. So I might pick it up again this upcoming weekend and give myself a break right now and just see if it's a headspace thing going on. This is my mother's collection of herbal stuff and crystals and witchcraft, and I am borrowing all of them. So this one I've already gone into quite a bit because there is actually a little magic shop in the book. This one is literally just like introduction to witchcraft, which I haven't even gotten into yet, but I'm gonna have to do that. Specifically, these witches are necromancy witches. And so I'm going to do more probably research online specifically for that branch of the practice. But for everything else, this is one I also haven't looked at. It is Moon Magic, a very tiny one, so that should take me like a day to get through. This I actually bought her for Christmas, and she's already read through it. She read the pictures, as she said. But again, one of the, I know they're necromancy witches, but I feel like green witches, like the art of relying on, you know, herbs as medicine, potions, spells, protection. Like that's kind of universal in the witch world, and I kind of want to draw on that as well, in addition to the specifics of necromancy and witchcraft. This is very similar to the other one, just a lot more in depth, and so I'm kind of going to go between this one and the herbal medicines. And then this is one my mother has had. I feel like she's had this forever, or this book is just old looking, I don't know. But this one she actually gave me before I ever started writing this book, just to help me with health issues, because I am someone who, I will go to the doctor for a lot of things, but there's a lot of things that are specifically female focused, and a lot of doctors just don't do much to help that, because all of our medical science is based on the male body. So, as somebody with PCOS, I am game for any herbal remedies you may have, because I started taking metformin, and it makes me really tired. So I have to be careful, like the dosage I take and everything like that. Otherwise, there's nothing to do for PCOS. They just tell you, like, take ibuprofen, use heating pads. Great. Can we address like what causes the flare-up so it's like they're less severe? That would be great. Because I've basically been on all of the major, I guess, modern science takes, and like they help to some extent, but they're not doing as much as they could. So, but these are what I'm using, and seriously, it's so pretty. Like I'm so obsessed with it. Look, it's so pretty. So that's kind of what I'm doing and going through, and I am currently at 26,818 words as of the 4th, today, Sunday, and I have just started writing a little bit. I responded to a bunch of client emails, and now I am gonna sit down, work. I'd like to get 1,000 words today. I think that's possible, because tomorrow I think I'm gonna be exhausted from work, because it's either gonna be like a 3.5 hour day or a 5 hour day. I don't think it's going to be in between. So I'm going to need to make sure that I focus my energy on physically getting through the day. And then this is something I've shown off before, another gift my mom got me, which is the Cozy Witch Tarot. So there is one of the witches that does do a lot of tarot readings. I don't know how many I'll have her do in the book. She's done one. I've written that scene. That was a scene where I wrote like 1,100 words in 20 minutes. It was crazy. And of course I have the tarot deck that came with it. It's adorable. For those interested, this is put together by Amanda Lovelace. She is a very popular poet. So if you're interested, I think my mom got this one off of Amazon, and it comes with the tarot deck and the coloring book. So super, super cute. But I'm definitely going for a cozier, but still somewhat realistic, witchy vibe. Where like I'm kind of like Charmed, but more realistic, because I feel like Charmed was also a lot of like potions and spells, and not necessarily like herbal, if that makes sense. I kind of want to find a way to like blend them a little bit smoother words. I am feeling better. If you've watched any of my last videos, I was sick for a month with whatever the heck is going on, and I felt bad for like 2 weeks, and then it's just my sinuses. They keep getting clogged. I am currently taking mullein leaf extract. That is, again, another herbal thing my mother did, and quite frankly, it works a lot better than Sudafed and Dayquil did, because those helped me with like the sore throat I had for a week and a half, but once that was gone, I don't know, it's not doing anything. So that's what we're doing. Like I said, I'm at 26,000 words. If I can hit 5,000 words a week and then just push a little bit more those other 2 days, I should be able to hit 50,000. I really hope the story's not longer than like 70,000 words, but I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I always talk about the story being about 60 to 70,000, but I'm about to hit the midpoint, and the scene in my head for the midpoint, well, I have not gotten there, so I'm not sure how long that's actually going to take, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but should be okay, because if I need to cut stuff out in the beginning, that's fine. For me, my beginning usually is fluff. I write very long drafts and then cut them back, and a lot's written in the beginning because I'm trying to set a world up, but if I can set it up later on and it evens out, it's fine, whatever. So those are all of my resources currently. the books I'm reading. I do have 2 box sets that I bought on my reading device, and one is urban fantasy, one is more just witch fantasy. So I'm gonna kind of go between them, see which one I like better, and I'm just kind of enjoying it, but we're gonna focus on it. I think if the Joan Didion book does not work out and I can't get through it, I'm gonna jump into one of my just writing craft nonfiction books, because I think getting through one nonfiction book a month is gonna be good. And I think that's also just gonna help me as I write, because I know that the first like 3 or 4 chapters were really strong, like writing, like the sentence level, because I was reading Self-Editing for Fiction Writers by is it Rennie Brown and Dave King. So I might just go back to that, and that way my draft is as clean as possible, and then I can just cut and add wherever I need to. So I might update a few more times for the end of this little vlog, depending on if I get it up to date or not. I don't know. Again, I would love to upload every week, but I'm also not going to kill myself for it. So that is it. I think that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. I talked about my 2026 writing and publishing goals if you want to check that video out. Or if you just want to let me know what your goals are. Are you writing every day? Are you doing a time, a word count, whatever the case, let me know. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.
There was once